G'day guys and welcome back to Perth West Oz RC. Appreciate you tuning in once again. Well, today I have this ZD Racing. It's a 1/16 scale Truggy. I have the Truggy version. There's 4 different models as you can see. You've got the MT version, the yellow truck there. You've got the TC model, which is like a road car, speed road car. You got the Buggy, and then you got the Truggy there on the right hand side. That's the model I've got in this box. And yeah, it's a ZD Racing. It's also known as a Raptor, and this model is also called the TX-16 Truggy. So I believe this one came from Bangood for review, and I believe it's still on sale at the moment during the September anniversary sales, and it's currently at 44% off, and it comes in at just under $90 US. So I thought I'll try to test this one out and see what it's like for that price. So anyway, I'm going to open up the box. We'll have a good look at it. It's a ready-to-run kit. And I'll show you the truck firstly, and then we'll take it for a driving test, see how it performs. All right, guys, I'm going to open up the box. Let's have a look inside. Okay, guys, here is the TX-16 Truggy from ZD Racing. I really like the colour of this one. It's really bright green, almost like Kermit the Frog green, isn't it? So you can get this one in silver too, guys, but I thought the green one looked a lot better. The silver of the other one is pretty much the same colour as that zdracing.com on the top of the window decal there, so this really stands out a lot better than the silver. But yeah, nice decals throughout. Nice shiny Lexan body as well. And yeah, pretty cool looking vehicle. I like the little ducktail spoiler on the back as well. That's secured with the Allen wrench screws as well. So it's pretty solid. On the vehicle we have some nice little white wheels here. This is a 1/16 scale vehicle. And these tyres are really soft, guys. Really soft and grippy tread pattern on them too. This feels like it's a pretty thin rubber tyre with a really thick foam insert. So that's actually pretty good to see. This should grip really well. There's hardly any... As soon as you squeeze, you can feel the foam straight away. So it must be pretty thick foam insert in this one. So yeah. On the bottom, it's the skid plate's pretty flush. Everything's mounted with Phillips head screws. So hopefully they're of a good quality where, you know, if you have to do any repairs or anything that they don't actually strip out. But yeah, pretty hard composite plastic on the bottom, so it should take a good hit. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll take the body pins off and we'll have a look inside quickly. Okay guys, so here's what's under the hood of the TX-16 Truggy. As you can see, it's pretty well built. There's a lot of metal parts here, guys, and I'm pretty happy to see that. I especially like these shock tower braces, how they're anodized aluminum on the rear and on the front here. And also the little bumper plates there. Can you see that? The blue aluminium there on the front and the rear. So that's pretty neat that they've added them in for extra, you know, extra toughness and durability. You know, if you're going to have a big hit, that's going to take a bit of the impact and not crack up or, you know, break off. Usually you see vehicles around this price range with a lot of plastic parts. Even the, you know, shock towers are plastic. So, yeah, anyway, onto the specs of this one. The ESC, that is rated at 30 or 35. I'm pretty sure it's 35 on the listing. 35 amp brushless ESC. As you can see, it runs a Dean's plug. We've got the capacitor there. And we also got the on and off switch there, which is cable tied to the motor wires there, the motor plugs. The little motor here is a little high torque motor. They say on the listing it's high torque. It's a K2 435 3300 kV brushless motor. pretty small can, but we'll see what it can do. They rate this as having a top speed of 45 k's an hour, so hopefully it should probably get up to that speed, I'm thinking. Hopefully it does anyway, or gets close to that, being brushless. You can see the motor mount here is also aluminum cast, and it's actually adjustable, guys. You can adjust the motor, so if there's aftermarket pinions for this one, for different gear ratios, you can adjust the motor to suit. So that's really neat. Now on the front end here we have a 2.2 kilogram servo, just here, and it actually feels like it's pretty high quality servo. It's got quite a bit of resistance there. You can see the servo saver underneath there in silver. So 2.2 kilogram servo. What else? We have the shocks, which are oil filled. As you can see, the rebound there is nice and smooth. So they're definitely not those cheap friction shocks. So that's awesome to see on the ZD Racing. Even the the larger ZMT10, that was all proper oil-filled shocks. So that's awesome. Nice, strong, rigid bumper on the front here, like a bull bar there. And you've just on the back, you've got this little plate there, for like a basher bar. All metal parts on this one, guys. It's got all metal diffs. It's 4-wheel drive, as you can see there. And if I can just get the camera in there, where the spur gear is, you can see it's got an aluminum drive shaft just down the center there as well. It's pretty awesome. What else? We've got the receiver just on the front here with the antenna. So it's all sealed up, which is awesome. And the battery, look at this, how this battery is secured in here. We've got the actual little bracket mount, which is held on by like a body clip. But I've never seen this before. The actual leads there, you've got a little bracket there where you can tuck the leads in there so they don't flap around while you're driving. So that's rather neat. So yeah, guys, I think I've pretty much covered all the specs anyway of this. Let's have a quick look at the battery, and that's pretty much it. I've got the controller to show you as well. But yeah, let's have a look at the battery. So here's the LiPo, guys. It's a ZD Racing branded 1500 milliamp hour 15C discharge 2S LiPo. And they state this will give you around 15 minutes of running time, and it will take about an hour to charge this one up. But as far as the running time, it all depends how you drive the vehicle. You know, if you're going to go flat out with it, full throttle, you'll probably get way under the 15-minute mark, maybe 10 to 12 minutes. So there's the battery there. Let's have a look at the TX and what else is in the box. Also, guys, before I move on, I forgot to mention earlier that this one has fully adjustable dog bones, as you can see there. So you can adjust the camber and the toe. And also on the top here of the control arm, you can see another adjustable knuckle there. So that's pretty awesome. This also has full ball bearings and CVDs. Okay, onto the user manual here. It's a rather thick book here. There's also some specifications here on the weight, the height of the vehicle as well, even the gear ratio. See, it's got 10.5 to 1 gear ratio in the transmission, so that's rather neat. It's all fully detailed, and here it also says, because apparently this one comes in a brushed version, it says 40 plus kilometer an hour brushed and 55 kilometer an hour brushless. So the specs on the Bangood say 45k an hour for this brushless version, so they say 55 here, so hopefully it gets close to whatever they're claiming. That'll be pretty neat. But rather neat user manual here. Shows you the tools that you can use on this vehicle as well, the right tools to use. Got a bit of a breakdown here, that's a brushed version. But also it's got diagrams here for the receiver that they use. Yeah, very detailed booklet. Very nice. And there's also a breakdown of all the parts, exploded diagrams for each part. steering assembly, differential assembly, all metal diffs on this one. See, just everything you need to know. Really, really good book. It's also got, I believe I saw, there's a sticker sheet. It's got a full exploded diagram of every single part with every single part number, as you can see there. See all the part numbers? Every single part that makes up this Truggy. That's awesome. So, well done, ZD Racing. You've done a really good job of this this user manual and every single part in the parts list as well. Look at that. I'll just quickly flick through to give you an idea. And look at the wheel selection at the back of the user manual. So many different wheel combos. See, that's the last page, even more wheels. So, really awesome user manual, guys. Yeah, they didn't disappoint with this one. It's all in plain English too. Now onto the box here, we have the transmitter. This has its own little leaflet in English and Chinese. So everything you need to know about the controller, all the little dials for the steering and dual rates. So everything you need to know about the controller. We also have here the little IMAX RC charger that comes with it. So we've got the wall plug in there with a little user manual and this IMAX RC charger. I believe this is this is going to be a balance charger. You got two S and 3S balance ports there to charge them up, and you've got the attachment for the wall adapter or the wall cable to charge it up via your wall, the power outlet. So there it is there. Good they include this. If you haven't got a hobby grade charger, you can always use this. Otherwise, you more than likely are using a hobby grade charger already. Now, last but not least, is this remote. This looks really nice, guys. Very nice looking remote here. It feels pretty good quality. It doesn't feel cheap or chintzy at all, really. The wheel is plastic. It's not a foam sponge grip, but it's got a good spring in there. And it feels rather smooth. On and off switch here. It illuminates. I've already got batteries in there. And this one has got all different channels, actually. It's got channel 3 here, which lights up. You got channel 4 on this switch here. It's a 3-stage switch. So I'm going to have to look up what these do exactly. So there you go. And on the back here, on the other side, we've got a USB port. So maybe there is some tuning capabilities of firmware updates on this one. And there's also another little 3mm jack there as well. So pretty decent controller, guys. We've got the little lid here, and there's all your reverse and normal modes for the steering. And we got 4 steering dials here as well. One might be actual throttle trim. I think the bottom one here is the throttle trim because it's got 0, 25%, 50, and 75 and 100. And then you've got steering trims on the top. So yeah, really neat controller, guys. It takes 4 AA batteries, which I've already put in. So yeah, this is supposed to give you 150 meters range between this and the Truggy. So pretty nice controller that they packaged with it. So anyway, guys, sorry to drag on a little bit here, but there's a fair bit to cover on this one. I'm charging up the LiPo right now off camera, and hopefully I'll be able to take it out today, and we'll take it out and test it out and put it through its paces, see how this little TX-16 ZD Racing Truggy performs. So they'll be coming up next. Alright guys, I'm here to test out the ZD Racing Raptor, the TX-16 Brushless Truggy. So it's all powered up, ready to go. So let's see how it performs. Should be pretty cool. Alright. Wow, she's straight off the bat, she's pretty quick, man. May just touching it. And as I suspected, these tyres are really grippy. They're foam filled. Great brakes. I think this might live up to its 50 k's an hour in the speed. It certainly looks pretty quick. It's run off the 2S LiPo provided, 1500 milliamp hours, and it's only a little 15C discharge, so it's a pretty low discharge. So that opens up many possibilities for even higher 2S discharge LiPos. You throw a 30 or a 25 in this, it's gonna have a lot of punch. It's already got a lot of punch now. Wow, this is awesome, guys. The reverse is slower, so that's built into the ESC program. Interesting. She could do with a little bit of a, let me see, a bit of a left trim. So as I told you earlier in the unboxing, these lower dials are for the actual throttle trim, and the top ones are for the, I think I just made it worse. Yeah, I have. So it's really going to the right now. Okay. That's better. Alright. So yeah, as I was saying, yeah, those bottom dials are for throttle trim. So I'm about 60 odd meters out, 70 meters away, guys. This has got 150, a claimed 150 meter range. I'm not going to test that out here today because it'll be out of sight. So yeah. Off-road terrain, not a problem with this little guy. 1/16 scale, brushless. You can hear the tyres squealing on this smooth pavement. Hear that? Yeah, she's got plenty of go, this thing. This is an awesome little brushless truggy, guys. Look at that. We'll just do some little drive-bys here. Full punch. This thing hammers. I love this thing already, guys. Absolutely rips. Claimed to have a 35 amp ESC or 30 amp, one of the two, and maybe, who knows, maybe this thing can handle a 3S. Got a pine needle in the actual wheels. Gee, I've got a few of them. Okay. But yeah, on the tarmac, this thing rips along. This one's been out for a little while too, guys. It's not like really new, but It's on special at the moment, that's why I wanted to try it out. It's 44% off at the moment. It's, you know, $89 US. This looks pretty awesome for the price right now. Been running it for a while now and definitely not slowing down just yet. Whoa! Oh, first flip. Caught on the lip of the pavement there. Haven't lost any clips. Let's see how it goes. Have this bit of a jump here. So yeah, guys, let me know your thoughts. I'm really digging this little truggy, man. I can see a little hump there. See if I can line it up. I got something stuck in it. Yeah. Problem going through this. Look at all this. Going through these wood chips. I'm getting a lot of debris tangled up in the axles and the wheels. So yeah, as you can see, no problem with it getting through any sort of terrain. This thing just rips through. Oh, there's a bit of a jump down there. So, you know, it's got good range too. I'm not going to take it too far, but let's go full throttle. Whoa! This is long grass and weeds. So the oil-filled shocks are doing a great job as well. Yeah, this thing rips. This is only on a 2S, standard 2S. Whoa, see that? Standard 2S with a 15C discharge. I mean, that's really low. Look at the punch it's got. Look at that. The gear ratio is spot on too. I mean, 10.5 to 1 they say the ratio is, and that's what gives it its torque and punch. And check out the brakes. Look at the brakes on this thing. Stops on a dime just about. Awesome truck. Anyway guys, I think I've showed you pretty much everything about this truck. There's not really much places to really bash through here. It'll just be like just repetitive stuff. So yeah guys, if you enjoyed this review, let me know. Hope you did. Anyway, this is an awesome little 16th scale truck from ZD Racing. You can pick this up at Bangood for $89 US. It's actually 44% off at the moment guys. So thanks very much for watching, and feel free to like and subscribe. If I can find any coupon codes that would work on this one to bring the price down even further, I'll pop them in the description below. So anyway guys, thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now. Ripped.